The situation we are talking about today is one that has quietly grown into a serious national conversation, and many people are only just beginning to understand how deep it really is. Everything started when reports began circulating that the United States, under the influence of former President Donald Trump's hard military posture, had taken a strong interest in what is happening in northern Nigeria. Not just interest in words, but interest backed by force, intelligence, and pressure. This alone immediately changed the atmosphere across the country. As the story spread, reactions in the north began to divide sharply. Some people felt relief, believing that any form of international pressure or military support could help weaken violent groups that have caused pain for years. Others felt anger and fear, believing that foreign involvement could worsen an already delicate situation. Please like this video and subscribe now so you don't miss important updates like this. At the center of the controversy is the idea that external military power, especially from a global power like the United States, can reshape local conflicts in ways Nigerians cannot fully control. For many people in the north, this fear is not theoretical. They remember past conflicts where outside involvement created more tension instead of peace. This is why the reactions have been emotional, strong, and sometimes confrontational. One of the loudest voices rejecting this direction is Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. He has made it clear that he does not support foreign military involvement in Nigeria's internal security matters. His argument is simple but powerful. He believes that once foreign governments begin to dictate security actions, Nigeria slowly loses control of its own solutions. According to his view, peace cannot be forced from the sky or from outside borders. He insists that dialogue, local understanding, and internal reforms are the only sustainable paths forward. Like this video and subscribe if you appreciate clear explanations like this. Sheikh Gumi's stance immediately drew attention because of his long history of engagement in northern security discussions. Some people agree with him completely, seeing him as a voice of caution in a time of rising tension. Others strongly disagree, accusing him of being too soft on violent actors. This disagreement alone shows how divided public opinion has become. On the opposite side of the argument is former Senator Shehu Sani. His position is different, but also carefully stated. He believes that Nigeria has suffered too much loss of life to reject every form of external help. According to him, when violent groups grow beyond local control, strategic international cooperation can be useful, as long as Nigeria remains in charge of decisions. He has repeatedly stressed that foreign involvement should support Nigeria, not replace Nigeria. Please like and subscribe if you want balanced perspectives like this. This difference in opinion between Sheikh Gumi and Shehu Sani reflects a bigger divide happening across the north. It is not just about foreign military action. It is about trust, fear, history, and the future. Many ordinary citizens are confused. They ask simple questions. Will this make us safer? Will this make things worse? Who really benefits in the end? As these debates continue, one thing is clear. The mention of Donald Trump's military approach has intensified emotions. Trump is known globally for favoring strong, direct military actions with little patience for slow negotiations. The fear among many Nigerians is that such an approach does not always consider local realities. Nigeria's security challenges are complex. They involve poverty, land disputes, weak governance, and long-standing community tensions. Bombs and threats alone cannot fix these issues. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue breaking this down. Another layer to this story is how religion has been pulled into the conversation. Some international statements frame the violence in a way that sounded religious, even though the reality on the ground is far more complicated. Violence in the north has affected people of all backgrounds. When the narrative becomes simplified, it risks creating suspicion between communities that have lived together for generations. This is one of the biggest dangers right now. Many northern youths have taken to social media to express frustration. Some say they feel targeted. Others say they feel abandoned by their own government and forced to accept foreign help. This emotional mix is dangerous if not managed carefully. History shows that when people feel unheard, extreme voices grow louder. At the federal level, the government has tried to assure Nigerians that national sovereignty is intact and that any cooperation with foreign partners is done with full consent and control. However, trust is fragile. Nigerians want transparency. They want clear answers. They want to know who agreed to what and why. Like and subscribe if you believe leaders should always communicate clearly with the people. The military angle is only one part of the story. There is also a political side that cannot be ignored. Foreign involvement, or even the perception of it, can shift power dynamics within Nigeria. Politicians may use it to support their narratives. Some may present themselves as protectors of national pride, while others present themselves as defenders of security at all costs. This can influence elections, alliances, and public trust. What makes this moment especially sensitive is timing. The North is already dealing with economic hardship, displacement, and insecurity. Introducing foreign military pressure into such an environment is like adding fuel to a fire, if not handled with extreme care. This is why voices calling for calm, clarity, and unity are so important right now. Please like this video and subscribe so more people can hear these messages. Ordinary people are the ones caught in the middle. Farmers want to go to their fields safely. Traders want to move goods without fear. Parents want to send their children to school without worry. These basic needs are often lost in high-level debates. Yet, they are the true measure of success or failure in any security strategy. The key question Nigerians must keep asking is this: are we building long-term solutions, or are we reacting to immediate pressure? Foreign military action may weaken certain groups temporarily, but without addressing root causes, new problems will emerge. This is where governance, justice, education, and economic opportunity come in. Sheikh Gumi's warning is about escalation. Shehu Sani's support is about urgency. Both perspectives come from concern, even if they disagree on method. Nigerians must learn to listen to both without turning the issue into a personal or tribal fight. Like this video and subscribe if you believe unity matters more than division. Another concern many analysts quietly raise is dependency. If Nigeria becomes too comfortable relying on foreign intelligence or force, it may weaken local institutions over time. True strength comes from building capacity at home. Foreign support should be a temporary bridge, not a permanent crutch. As this story continues to unfold, misinformation remains a serious threat. Fake videos, false quotes, and exaggerated claims spread faster than facts. This has already caused unnecessary fear in some communities. Nigerians must be careful about what they share and believe. Always verify before reacting emotionally. Please like this video and subscribe for verified and calm explanations. The coming weeks will be very important. Public statements from leaders, actions on the ground, and community reactions will shape the direction of this issue. If handled well, it could lead to honest reform and stronger institutions. If handled badly, it could deepen division and mistrust. At this point, one thing is certain. This is not just about Donald Trump, not just about Sheikh Gumi, and not just about Shehu Sani. It is about Nigeria's future, Nigeria's sovereignty, and Nigeria's unity. How we talk about this issue matters just as much as what actions are taken. Please like this video and subscribe now if you want continuous, calm, and professional updates as this story develops. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps important conversations alive.